It all started when I saw this foggy terrain, and I was inspired to create a foggy nature type setup in a small aquarium. After finishing building this setup, I will update you what happened in day 270 and what just happened to this tank. I'm planning to build this in my 18 by 13 by 16 inch aquarium. It seems to be a little small sized aquarium, but I think it's already enough to make a design. For this time, I will be using a UFO LED bulb. I wonder if it's going to be effective, but I tried it in my several tanks and it still manages to grow my aquatic plants. I'll be using a 7-watt water pump. I think it is already enough to create a waterfall. I will make sure this hose is not removed when it pumps water, so I tied it with a cable tie. In order for me to save some money, I will elevate this tank using this media bag filled with pumice stone. This is lighter weight than using river stone that may cause cracking in the tank in the future. I think the elevation is already enough. Next, I will first spray expanding foam to help construct the stone later on. Are this expanding foam safe for aquariums? In my experience, yes. But you need to let it dry until it is totally stiff to avoid poisoning your fish later on. After a couple hours since I bought a fast dry expanding foam, I can now trim and form it as a base for the rocks. For this time, I will be using river rocks that I just picked in my backyard. Are these safe? I think yes, because I used these in my multiple Paludarium setups and added fish. I did not experience any problems. It's really satisfying using a blade to trim this foam, even though you can use only your fingers. It is very important to have this hose ready before applying the expanding foam so that it doesn't need to create a hole again. The only problem you'll have is figuring out how to fix it. For now, I'll fix this waterway first and cover these holes with expanding foam and then apply this stone. I actually made some holes to plant the plants. For now, I will use aquarium soil as the substrate because of its nutrients. After this, it's time for me to put the substrate in the foreground. I chose to use this white sand that I bought, which was the cheapest at the pet shop, and I believe it comes from the beaches. Why did I choose this? One reason is that it enhances the design. And lastly, because the aquatic plant I will be planting here doesn't require much in terms of nutrients. After I add the white sand, I will add details to make it look more natural. And these are chips of the dragonstone and slate rock. It's time to test the water flow to see if it's successful, and if not, we'll reconstruct it again. In this instance, we have succeeded. Next, we will add driftwood. I chose these twigs because they are very beautiful to use for design and also look natural. After we finish the hardscape, we will move on to planting. Here on the driftwood, I will just place the terrestrial moss, and I don't need to glue it because we are setting up a paludarium and it won't get wet. It also needs to be spraying with water every day so it won't dry out. This is also very effective for covering expanding foam and glued wood where the markings are visible. Here I will plant this immerse rotala hra. Here in the upper part, I will mix immerse rotala green and tonina fluviatilis. I'll also add some terrestrial ferns to make our design look more natural. And finally, I will plant this pearlweed in the water section, as it is one of the easiest aquatic plants to grow and care for. So far, the outcome of this project has been good. Later, I will update you on what happens here after a month. In this case, I want to increase the humidity so that the plants don't dry out quickly and to keep this tank wet, which is why I covered it with glass. In this instance, I will update you on what has happened in this paludarium after 3 months. This is the result, and if we observe, the plants have grown lush. Even though we only used an LED bulb, it was still able to grow the plants. In my opinion, this is the prime of the tank and the right time to enjoy watching it. But later, after this, I will share and show what happened to this tank after 9 months. To be honest, the only maintenance I do for this tank is spray it with water, so paludarium setups are really much easier to care for and maintain compared to planted tank setups. This is the final episode of this tank. And this is the result after 9 months. To be honest, I neglected it, but the plants continue to grow. However, some have dried because I only occasionally sprayed water. If we observe, the roots of this fern have spread all over the aquarium. I didn't expect the roots to grow this long, even though they are just epiphytes. And this pearlweed in the water has immersed.